let's now turn the attention to the Ghana Premier League. Results recorded: Vision FC 0, Nations FC 0. Accra Lions recorded a 2-1 victory over Legon Cities Football Club. Kaila fought from behind to a 2-1 victory over Bechem United. Asante Kotoko 1, Baseke Holy Stars 0. Brekum Chelsea 0, Samatex 0. Gold Stars 1, Hearts of Folk 1. Mediama Sporting Club recorded a 2-0 victory over Adriana Stars. And then Pando Heart of Lions awarded 3 points following the failure of Inswatreman to show up for the game. Lions get 3 points and 3 goals. Nid Akon is here with us. Jonathan Akron, trained coach and media practice. Nakwabna Santim Fojo is spokesperson for the National Chapters Committee of Accra Hearts of Folk. Ebenezer Sifa is a trained coach and chief scout of our local game. Nid Akon, a member of the Asante Kotoko communications team. What did you people do in the build-up? I mean, what did you do to Baseke Holy Stars players in the build-up to the Kotoko Baseke Holy Stars game?
What do you think we will do, special from what we always do?
Did you attempt?
In which way?
Speaking to some players of Baseke Holy Stars.
As what? To do what? To do what?
You have not answered the question. Did you attempt? Did you engage Baseke Holy Stars players? And if I say not you as Nidako, but Asante Kotoko as a club.
Do you know why I will not even make attempt to answer that question? Why must we engage an opposing team, players of opposing team?
You can answer the question first, and then you.
No, what I want you to understand is that there's no need for Asante Kotoko to engage them.
Okay. So you didn't engage them?
We went to Enyinase, but for a mistake from assistant line 1, we could have beaten them over there at Enyinase.
Okay.
So if that same team is coming to Babayara, a place where we have played our 5-6 matches, scoring as many as 10 goals and conceding 1, we should go and approach players of Baseke Holy Stars before we can win at Babayara Sports Stadium.
Okay. Now, Joel, let's get the post-match reaction from Abdullahi Gazali, who is head coach of Baseke Holy Stars. Let's not forget that Abdullahi Gazali is also a former assistant coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Let's get that comment from Abdullahi Gazali.
Well, sometimes when you are playing this kind of league, especially in the second round, you see so many things happening. But when you look at this game, the way the officiating officials, the way it goes, I don't talk about officiating officials, but here I'll talk about it. Because I know what has gone into this particular match, what Kotoko has done in our camp. They didn't succeed. They have succeeded here. But I don't have anything to say, because when you look at the fouls that they took against us in the both halves, it's unfortunate. But all what I can say is that we will continue to work on the players. They should put up their best in the pitch. Everybody was there to see. Everybody watch it on television and see what happened. At least I'm happy about the way they have played, even especially in the second half. Tactically, they play to the instruction that I've given in the dress. It's unfortunate that we didn't get the equalizer.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
We should have.
Do you understand? No, I'm saying that if I ask you to interpret this statement, what would be? No, Joel, you played that again up to the point where he says, up to the comment on referees. Please,
nobody's asking a question.
Nidako, please listen carefully.
Well, sometimes when you are playing this kind of league, especially in the second round, you see so many things happening. Because when you look at this game, the way the officiating officials, the way it goes, I don't talk about officiating officials, but here I'll talk about it. Because I know what has gone into this particular match, what Kotoko has done in our camp. They didn't succeed. They have succeeded here. But I don't have anything to say, because when you look at the fouls that they took against us,
attempted to do in our camp, and he was referencing Kotoko.
So
in our camp, and they didn't succeed.
So
but they have succeeded here. He was talking about Kotoko and was talking about officiating.
So who is alleging here?
He is alleging.
So why must I approve?
No, I'm saying that.
Why must I approve what he's saying?
I'm not asking you to prove what he's saying, but I'm saying that. How do you understand the statement?
Look,
how do you interpret the statement he made?
I said, in which way was Asante Kotoko tried to enter into his team? In which way? So, did he influence that decision that went in their favor when we went to Enyinase? Did they influence the referees? Where a ball hit a referee, and the referee decided, as line one, decided to award them a corner kick instead of a drop ball. That resulted in the equalizing goal. Did they influence the referees before they got that equalizing goal? When Kotoko was leading, did they do that? When he was with Coach Maswekonebe,
did officiating favor you on Sunday?
It didn't. What did they play? Did you watch the game? They couldn't create even a common one chance. They couldn't. But Second Holy Stars is not an extraordinary. Even you just look at the number of matches they have played so far. Check the number of matches they have even won at Enyinase. And compare it to their away matches. And tell me if they are a better side than Asante Kotoko. Why must we influence these players? And it's unfortunate that they don't even know the kind of players they are using. We even got a penalty. The referee ignored it, and that is what you are watching. Check it. Check it. I mean, have you heard any of us complaining? So what is he talking about? The referee ignored it all. He ignored it. So what do we have to also say? Okay? So what I'm saying is that he's a young coach coming, and he needs to be very careful with such utterances. And if you want to page Baseke Holy Stars against Asante Kotoko, then we are ready for him. Because this is not an extraordinary team that you have to influence his players. Abim Da Costa, Sadat, and those players who have played in the league 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons, and they themselves are saying virtually we use new players. Meanwhile, you have 5, 6 players in your team who have played in various clubs in the league before coming to your team. Meaning they themselves doesn't even know the stats of their players. So why must Asante Kotoko, a team that couldn't beat Asante Kotoko at Enyinase, coming to Babayara, a place where we are yet to even concede 2 goals?
Okay.
We have won all our matches at Babayara.
Are you saying we should rubbish those allegations?
It is totally rubbish. It is. And Gazali must prove this particular allegation. So he should be able to prove it.
Will Kotoko take him on? Are you going to petition
the FA has charged him. If he fails to prove it, we'll take him on.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Let me bring you in Kwabena Santin Fojo Kobe Jones. Today we are going to be, because these are very wild allegations. Today we're dealing with just that on the Premier League.
You see, we can't take it lightly. Me, from where I sit, I cannot take it lightly.
I see.
Interesting coming from somebody who has worked with Kotoko before. Maybe when he was there, they were doing some of these things. That's why he's saying that.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
For us, we didn't know. But he is telling us now. They say that if a crocodile comes from the pond and tells you the shark is dead, will you argue with him? No, you will not. Because this man worked with Kotoko for so many years before he left. So maybe that has been the modus operandi of the club that we didn't know. And when he went to Baseke, they tried the same thing. And because he knew that they would do that, he tried preventing them. You understand? And that is what he has come out to say. So you see, we can't take it lightly. I'm happy that the FA has called him. He needs to be, come out with evidence.
Has he been called by the FA or he's been charged by the FA?
He's
been charged. They don't have to charge him. They should call him.
You see,
there's 2 things.
To be sincere,
you see, the FA is not doing
yes,
things
sometimes
well.
that is one of my disappointments when people make comments like this. When such allegations come from people, you don't
charge them.
You don't charge them immediately. You rather investigate the issue. Because see, there are people who will get upset by charging them and will not even provide you with the necessary evidence.
But if you've charged the person, what do you want the person to do again? But indeed, if you have invited him, my brother, the thing you said about the Kumasi Asante is a very wild allegation. You have to prove it. Why? I mean, what are your evidence? What are you saying it? Or you think they've done that before? I mean, they should do, like you said, an investigation should have been conducted into his whatever he said. You understand? But you don't rubbish it. You don't charge. So you are charging the person because of what he said. If you are charged, it means it's a misconduct.
But they gave him days to respond.
Please. If you are charged, it means it's a misconduct.
Yeah.
So you want the person to respond to what?
Because I know that
To respond to what?
I know that charges are preferred on people after investigation.
Investigation has
and
been,
then the investigative body
will charge
conveys
you.
that the person could be found guilty of the allegations.
That is why
then
they charge you.
charge the person.
You understand? But you charge the person already. So what it means that you don't want the person to give information about what he said. But it is very what you see. It goes to the core of the league. You understand?
Okay.
He's talking about maybe manipulation. Maybe Kotoko manipulates certain players, their opponents when are going to play them. You understand? So he should prove it. He should just prove it to them. You don't just charge the person. The FA was quick to do that, and I don't know why they did it. So in that case, he can be quiet. You charge him, you fine, you pay, and the cracks or the core of the thing, he will not come out for let some of us who are concerned to know what actually happened and whether what he's saying is true or not. Please. And I think that the FA in this case, they didn't help us at all. For me, this is a case need to be investigated. It's very damning because I'm not sure he just woke up. He was not hallucinating. That he just make wild allegations, something that he doesn't have grounds that he will make those allegations. If indeed it's something that is not worrying him or affecting him, he will not come on stand on national television and say it. So I think that the FA has not done as good as far as this issue is concerned. I mean, you can chastise him or say so many things about him. But my worry and my disappointment is him being charged now. Not inviting him for him to give him.
But if you look at the charge statement, it tells that there are bits of the post-match comments that will be handed over to the ethics committee. Let me come to Coach Ebenezer Sefa.
Meanwhile, proceedings against him at the ethics committee are being initiated to investigate the aspect of... please, when you're talking, I will say
Coach Ebenezer Sefa, let me ask you. Coach Ebenezer Sefa, let me ask you something. If there's an issue, if you've made a comment and your comments are being looked at with two spectacles and you're already charged for one bit of the comment, you're already charged, will you be openly, freely willing to assist with investigation on another one that seeks to find fault with other people?
Why not? Because these are two different... Ethics committee is different from those that are charging.
Okay.
It's two different things. So he has to respond to the FA and also go to the ethics committee.
Okay.
Let me be honest with you. The coach is peeved. Who was Gazali? It was Maso Kunodu who brought him to become his assistant before Edgar. Please. You shouldn't go there.
When you do that, you're not being fair to the coach. The man is talking about something that has... No, you don't say that. You don't say that. This man is complaining about the match. Something that has happened to him prior to a game. And you're here referring to him. I'll refer you about what? I'll refer you to what? That's wrong. You don't say no. When you do that, you're not being fair. You allow him. I will not be fair. You are not being fair to him because the man is not here. All the things that he's talking about.
Kobe,
please. We are reviewing the match.
You sat here to say that.
See,
he went to Kotoko. You sat here and you said he went to Kotoko. Kotoko was doing that. I can't say that. Excuse me.
Listen. The thing is that the man is not here. So you can't sit here and say why are you saying that?
I am saying about what? I'm saying that you know Gazali.
Okay.
You don't do that.
But he's not. Coach Eben, hold on. Coach Eben, hold on.
When I was talking,
hold on. If he says, Kobe, if he says that it was Maxwell Kunodu who brought him,
it is a fact.
He has not. Is that
so you don't say he's peeved?
Hold on.
Peeved for what?
If he says that is what he thinks, but that is not an insult.
When he played Kotoko and did he make such a comment?
Where is it to him? Because he's favorite. Where is it to him? Where is it to him?
Ebenezer Sefa.
He got a point from it.
Coach Eben, you have the next 2 minutes. Coach Eben, hold on. You have the next 2 minutes. If you decide to address Kobe with the next 2 minutes,
continue. If he does that, I'll go on him. The only thing he knows is that he should go to House of Function and change
no. That's not
I don't mind. Look, you can say it 100 times. I don't mind.
When Maswell brought him to Kotoko and Nana Aponsan sacked Maswell Kunedu, He was the acting coach of Kotoko before Prosper Ogum came.
Yeah.
He was sent to the Kotoko youth team before he was taken to Sunderland to do the attachment. So when Prosper left, he was expected to be the head coach of Kotoko. And then they brought that Burkinabe coach, what is his name? Zebo. Zebo. And the man speaks French. And Kotoko brought in Orlando Willington to come and interpret. So he still said that he was not happy. Go and check his Facebook page, this thing. Go and check it. And moreover, Michael, if you are saying that this game, a referee want to cheat somebody, Kotoko scored a goal. If the referee had wanted to cheat you, he would have allowed the goal to.
Coach Eben, your point is one minute. We'll come back tomorrow to continue. Let me give the next 2 minutes to Jonathan.
You are laughing. You're not serious. You're laughing.
Michael,
But you are serious.
Look, what you did today, I'll do it to you from today onwards. Mark my words. What you did today,
I'll do it.
you
sit on this platform and say I'm not serious. But you are serious.
I'll do it to you from today onwards.
Michael,
because I don't talk. You see.
He who
Mark my words.
alleges must prove.
That is my point.
He who alleges must prove. This gentleman, judging from historical things that we are privy to, I mean, did not conduct himself well in the first place. We are all talking about rebranding our league. I'm not saying, so when you have an observation, you shouldn't talk. But you do that in a very decorous manner. He is a coach, and he must learn how to talk. This is an indictment on a big club like Kotoko. And I pray that Duku, Esquire, and the rest shouldn't leave it to die like that. Even if the ethics committee charge him, they can still take him because he has put the name of Kotoko
into disrepute.
Into disrepute.
Okay, we'll come
in
back.
The public eye, he has dented the image
of Asante.